guys, my name is Bethany and this is a Faye in the Life. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make my pumpkin roll. This is one of my family and friends' favorite fall treats that I make, and I get requests to do it every single year. I originally got the recipe for this pumpkin roll off of the Libby's canned pumpkin. However, over the years it has slowly evolved into my own creation. Make sure that you watch through the whole video as I'm going to share the secret ingredient I add to the filling that really takes this pumpkin roll's flavor to the next level. I already have my oven preheating to 350 and I'm ready to get started.
For the cake part of the pumpkin roll, we're going to use 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of ground cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of pumpkin pie spice, 1 cup of granulated sugar, 3 large eggs, 2/3 cup of canned pumpkin, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. Preheat the oven to 350 degrees. In a large bowl, whisk together the flour, salt, baking soda, cinnamon, and pumpkin pie spice. In a separate bowl, mix the eggs, sugar, vanilla, and pumpkin until smooth. Slowly add in the dry ingredients and stir until it's just combined and everything is well incorporated. Line a jelly roll pan or baking sheet with parchment paper, and I like to spray just a little bit of nonstick spray on there before adding in the batter. Spread the batter evenly onto your prepared baking pan and then spread it out as evenly as possible. You'll bake it for 10 to 15 minutes. I like to start checking it around 10 minutes just to see if it is springy on top. Once it is, that's how you know it's done, and you can go ahead and remove it. Once the cake part is done baking, you're going to remove that immediately from the pan and roll it up in the parchment paper like this. You're going to set it on a cooling rack so that it can cool completely. I also like to put mine in the fridge to help speed up the cooling process, but you can always just leave it out until it's cooled. For the pumpkin roll filling, I'm going to use 8 ounces of cream cheese, which is 1 brick, 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, 1 cup of powdered sugar, and my secret ingredient, 1 tablespoon of pumpkin pie spice, and 1/3 cup of canned pumpkin. In a large mixing bowl, add in the cream cheese, canned pumpkin, pumpkin spice, and vanilla extract. Beat that with a hand mixer until smooth. Slowly add in the powdered sugar and mix until well blended. You can store this in the fridge in an airtight container until your cake has finished cooking and has cooled completely. Once the cake has cooled completely, you're going to unroll it and then grab your filling that you already made and fill the pumpkin roll. You can leave a little bit of room around the edges of the cake because when you roll it up, it will push the filling out to fill in those gaps. You may have a little bit more than you need, and that's okay. You really just want to make sure you try to fill it evenly so that there's no gaps on the inside. Once filled, you're going to carefully roll the cake back up. The filling will squish out a little bit on the sides, and that's okay. Make sure that you don't roll the parchment paper up inside of the cake this time. Also, I like to have some saran wrap ready so that once I have the pumpkin roll filled and rolled up, I can just transfer it right to the saran wrap, wrap it up tightly, and place it into the fridge or freezer to help get that filling to set up. You can freeze a pumpkin roll for up to 2 months. Let it thaw in the fridge and then slice it up and serve it when you're ready. It is easier to slice when it has been frozen because the filling does set up pretty firm and it won't squish out like you saw it do here. I did only have this in the freezer for a couple hours, so that's why mine squished out a little bit. Sometimes when you roll it up, the cake does crack. It will still taste amazing. You can store the pumpkin roll in the refrigerator for up to a week.
Adding the pumpkin in the filling as well really makes a huge difference in the flavor of this pumpkin roll. Give this pumpkin roll a try for yourself and don't forget to change the filling like I do. I promise you will love it. Comment down below and let me know if you've tried this recipe for yourself. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you did enjoy it. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel. I do put out new videos every week. And as always, thanks for hanging out and baking with me today. I hope to see you guys again soon. Bye.